Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be presenting to you the trim wheel. I had some questions from the community, so I'll be showing you how I built it and how it works. So it's connected to a sim. As you see here, when I move the trim wheel, it goes up and down. Quite that simple. The particularity here is that the trim wheel is managed with a gearing system, so you can choose different gears and select the different reduction ratios. Here I've connected it to the TCA quadrant. You could connect it to an Arduino, which is, let's say, probably better depending on your needs. I've been using Arduinos to build this rudder kit, which is available on another video, by the way. So I'll be showing you the interior of the trim wheel, showing you how it's built, what's inside, and how you can get it done on your side. So guys, here I've dismantled the trim wheel. So there's not many parts. There's the wheel here with the wheel spokes. There's an M8 bolt here, which is screwed in directly into the plastic parts. At the back of it, you'll find the gearing system, which is screwed on as well. You could simply glue it as well, or change the gear if you prefer. Put a bigger or a smaller gear, depending on the reduction ratio you want. Today I'm using some gears where here we've got a reduction of 3:1, meaning 3 turns of wheels gives you 1 turn of a potentiometer. So potentiometer is here on the other side of the plate. You can move it left and right. Inside here you've got a groove for the sensor to slide in. By doing that, you can change the gearing ratio if you put a smaller or a bigger gear, and you adapt the position once you install it completely. So here you just need 4 screws to fix it in place. So here the wheel itself is guided by a bearing system. On this side you see it a bit better. It's a skateboard bearing, and you need to print 2 let's say bearing stoppers on each side, which you screw in on the wood. So the bearing inside here is very tight. There's no play at all. You probably won't see it on the video, but I can assure you it doesn't move. Then you set up the wheel inside the bearing. You add the bearing cap, which is another 3D printed part, and you put in your M8 nut, and then you screw it on. That's it, it's in place. So you've got the nut, the stopper, and the wheel, and it rotates very smoothly with, again, no wiggle at all. So then you need to install the potentiometer and the gearing system. So you just print your gear, slide it into the potentiometer like this, and you'll need to position it correctly laterally depending on the gearing ratio you choose. If you choose a 3:1 ratio, this is the position here. The smaller the gear is, the more to the right hand side you'll need to move it to adapt it. I'll screw the potentiometer in to facilitate the work here. Give me a second. I'll put only 2 screws, but you get the point. Slide in the gear, and that's it. So when you're done, when you're going to slide the system in your plates, on your wooden plates, which is in between these 2 slots here, the gear will come into contact like this. So by moving left and right, you can adjust the gearing position. And when I do turns of the wheel, it turns the potentiometer. So once it's in place on the system, it's much more sturdy. For sure, here I'm holding it by hands, but you get the point. So again, here you can change the gearing system, put a smaller wheel. You'll need to screw it a bit to the left here in the slot. And when you put it face to face, you can imagine a smaller gear, and then you have a smaller reduction ratio. 321 is pretty good, I would say. It gives me good fine tuning for the trimming on the flight simi. But again, you can choose whichever you want. So I'll be reinstalling the trimwear on the system, and I think that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed the video. For sure, again, please like, subscribe, everything helps. Cheers, bye.